Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Events by Collette and Chef Reese. It's lunch hour here in Austin, Texas, so we are having a bit of a snack. On that note, we are going to be making something that you can eat for breakfast or brunch, or if you want, just lunch, or if you like breakfast food for dinner. We're making a omelet cookie / mini muffin. I developed this because Reese has always loved eggs, sausage, and cheese. And there became a point where he stopped eating eggs. Huevos. Tú no comiste muchos huevos nomás. Pero ahora tú te gusta. Sí. So I developed something in order to try to get him to eat eggs again. Kind of hidden. You know, it's the mommy trick. You always hide something that you want your child to eat. So we developed an omelet cookie / mini muffin. Omelette, sí. Huevos, queso y salchichón. Sí.
Un omelette.
Sí, un omelette. Sí, un omelette. And these are great for toddlers and on-the-go moms, such as myself. I feel like I never have the chance to sit down and eat. These are dairy intolerant and gluten-free, of course. We're going to be adding goat cheese today. Queso de cabra. Sí. ¿Quieres tu adelantado ahora? Oh. Okay. Y hay un chiquitito problema con Mickey hoy. La secadora se comió un poco. Sí. Oops. Okay, está bien. Okay. But when I told my mother about this recipe idea, I quote, she said, "Great idea. Buen idea, abuela." Sí, esa receta? Sí. Thank you, abuela. Gracias, abuela.
Abuela.
And before I forget to cover, a lot of you are thinking you're adding goat cheese, and this recipe is dairy intolerant. Well, if some of you don't know, if you are dairy intolerant, there is something within the cow that is not in the goat. That those of you who are dairy intolerant, such as myself and Reese, queso de cabra is something that you can actually eat. There's less lactose, and actually hard cheeses also, just in general. The more cheese is aged, the less lactose is in it. You'd be surprised. Oh, you'd be surprised at how many types of goat cheese there are in the market today. You can buy anything from Gouda to cheddar. There's something that we love, drunken goat. But okay, let's get started. Boom. Comencemos. Wow. Okay, so we're going to be first adding almond flour, harina de almendras.
Sí.
Okay, suave. Whoop.
Muy rápido.
Muy rápido. Sí. Okay. Oh, by the way, I already previewed the oven to 375, so don't forget to do that. Always do that before you start cooking, so you don't have to wait. Okay, we have flaxseed meal, linaza. I always had a little bit of omega-3s in all of our recipes just because it's easy, and why not? We don't eat enough omega-3s. Oh, tu vas al lavabo? Gracias, Reese. Sí. Always clean as you're cooking, so then you don't have this huge disaster, un gran desorden, out of fin. Right. And while anything's cooking in the oven, just finish the cleaning, because why not? You're waiting anyways. Okay.
Thanks, abuela.
Okay. Just to save on dishes today, I added the baking soda, baking powder, and the xanthan gum in one bowl today. Okay. Cuidado, lento. Okay. Y para confirmar tenemos todo. Okay. Gracias, lavabo. Gracias. Xanthan gum. I know some of you out there think xanthan gum, guar gum. Well, you kind of need those when you're cooking gluten-free, because The gluten-free flours don't have the binding power, so you need something there. They're fine. They're harmless. They need that binding material. Okay. And I always say salt and pepper to taste because everyone is different. We always use, okay, pimienta, see? Dos gires, okay? En el tazón. Uno, dos. Muy bien. Okay, and we always use, if possible, whenever we can, we use pink Himalayan salt. There's many reasons why you should use pink Himalayan salt when you are able to. It has less microplastics, and it does actually have some more vitamins and minerals than your average table salt. Gracias. Muy bien. We actually started making...
You didn't say.
Sí, gracias. Estoy solamente terminando. We actually started making our own electrolyte drink for Reese. Oh, that's toddler safe. Pink Himalayan salt, believe it or not, is one of the ingredients. Cobre tu tos, por favor. Especially right now in the fall. Happy fall, by the way. I put together my fall stuff for you. We have some skeletons outside. We ended up at Trader Joe's yesterday and bought lots of pumpkins and the cinnamon whisk and brew. Okay, Reese, ven aquí. Y mamá con huevos. And now we're going to be adding you know what? Let's go ahead and mix these dry ingredients first together. Here, Reese, ven aquí. So go ahead and mix the dry ingredients so you can distribute them evenly. Oh, Reese, este lado. Gracias. Oh, okay. Okay, so I went ahead and we're going to be adding 3 eggs. I went ahead and did 2 already for you, so I don't keep you longer than I need to. We're going to be adding 1 more. Okay, Reese, momento. Please, ¿puedo poner? ¿Puedo romper y añadir? Okay, so for those of you who don't know about eggs, we always try to use pasture-raised eggs in this family. Pasture-raised eggs, they actually look healthier. I've compared them to other regular eggs. They look healthier. The yolk just comes out just beautifully. And the chicken's a lot happier. They're raised in the outdoors. They're not stuck in a playpen and less disease. They have a better life. So, yeah, why not? Okay. Pasture-raised eggs, you can get them at any local supermarket, I promise you. Boom.
Boom.
Una buenísima yema. Okay, whisk. For those of you who are just joining us today, get your toddler or your young child in the kitchen. It's so worth it. It gives them an activity to do. They appreciate food more, and it teaches them about math, and reading, and motor skills, and they have fun. Muy bien. Okay, Reese, ¿puedo hacer un poco? Okay. Muy rápido. Okay, momento. Whoop. Momento, Reese. Okay. Y queso de cabra. Woo! So I always try to use queso de cabra or goat cheese crumble if possible. But if you get it in the chunk, that's fine. You have to break it up for this kind of recipe. Or you can put it in the food processor, try to break it up more. But if you can't, just get goat cheese crumble. ¿Tú quieres probar? Okay. Y después lo demás. Es más fácil este. ¿Uno más pedacito para comer? Okay. Okay, aquí, Reese. Okay. So this is 4 ounces of goat cheese. As usual, I will put the recipe online with the video and the Instagram, the website, and everything. So don't worry about that. Okay, all right. Last but not least, we're going to be adding sweet potato puree and shallots sauteed with ground sausage meat. I went ahead and already cooked those. The instructions on how to cook all of those are in the recipe. I did that ahead of time for you so we can save you on time. This is about a cup of sweet potato puree. I got lucky with our delivery this week from Imperfect Foods, or Imperfect Produce, that they gave me pretty much a cup-size sweet potato. So I just put that in the oven. I have photos that I will post with the recipe on how to do that. Just slit, a large slit on sweet potato to let it cook evenly and give it the opportunity to cook, and pop it in the oven, 400 for about 50 minutes, and take the skin off, put it in the food processor, and voila. The sausage, just mince the shallots, take the sausage and tear it up into little tiny chunks, saute it, cook it maybe about 10-15 minutes, just till it's brown and there's no more pink left and the shallots are softened. There. Oh, going back to the sweet potato, don't throw out the sweet potato skin. See. El piel de papa dulce. Hey, eat it. It's so good, especially because it was just in the oven. Just put on your salad or something. eat guacamole. There. Okay, vamos a combinar papa dulce aquí con los huevos y queso. Okay. Y salchichón. Get any type of salchichón or any type of sausage that you would like. It can be spicy, non-spicy, whichever. This was just an sweet Italian sausage that we got from Imperfect Produce. So it looks good, you know. Okay, a ver, ¿viste salchichón? ¿Quieres poner adentro? No? So as you can see, we're kind of here at a breakfast bar. You know, before the pandemic, remember those breakfast bars you go to the hotel and they make you a custom omelet? I'm going to be aging myself now saying that because I think those are probably in our past now, unfortunately. Reese loves cheese. Reese, ¿te encantas queso, Baba? Say. There. Okay, we're going to be mixing this all together. Combinar. It's all even. Yeah, can you just imagine them at the breakfast buffet at the hotel? We're just going to pour this into a sartén or a stovetop. Can't think of the English word right now, but you know what I'm talking about. They go, voila. Okay, now we're going to be mixing, as usual, the dry with the wet. Okay. Boom. Blah, blah. And some of you might have the question of, can I add potato instead of sweet potato? You can, but then we're going to be, if you are nightshade intolerant like me, you're going to be adding nightshades to the recipe. So, and also sweet potatoes have a lot more nutrients than regular potatoes do. So you can go ahead and add regular potatoes if you want, but if you're trying to avoid nightshades and if you want to get some more nutrients, papa dulce, no solamente papas. No, see, no papas. Papa dulce. Say.
No papas.
No papas.
Papa dulce.
Okay. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Let me see. puedes obtener la olla por el horno, papá. Está encima de la estufa. So since we're making omelet cookies / mini muffin, we're using a mini muffin tin. Now you're thinking, that looks like a lot for just this one little tin. Yes, we're going to be putting in the tin at least twice. Woo! Make sure it's greased. ¿Cómo están sus manos? ¿Está bien? Make sure it's greased. Yes, I use canola oil spray. I'm sorry. It's just easier. Okay. A ver. Okay, ¿quieres ayudar? Okay, una. Okay, yes, the tool drawer. Sí, herramientas de la cocina. Sí. Este herramienta es por helado. Sí. We found all sorts of fun things in this house when we moved in. It was something where the owner just, well, long story short, his wife passed away and he just wanted to basically jet. And he left us with all these treasures in this house. Some were not treasures, but some were treasures like this ice cream scoop. Okay. Vamos a llenar. ¿Quieres ayudar? Oh, no. No con L. Con L. Okay. Dios mío. Oh, Reese. Okay. Okay, a ver. Great activity if you're trying to get your toddler out of trouble cooking. It worked wonders for us. I don't have to, especially with Reese, we have to keep our eye on him almost 24 hours a day or else he gets into something. So I can easily keep my eye on him when he's in the kitchen. Easy. Tú estás muy curioso como Jorge o curioso, papá. I'm like Curious George. If you don't know that book, you should. Curious George gets into everything. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, no mas. Okay, so you're probably thinking, whoa, you just filled those up really high. If you're not aware, with gluten-free cooking, it rises, but not as much as gluten cooking. So yes, it's okay to fill them up
necesitamos más.
Más, sí. Cocinamos el y después vaciar y llenar otra vez.
Sí.
Okay?
Sí.
Okay, dámelo, por favor, gracias. Okay. So when your toddler is cooking with you and helping you fill up the pan like this, just spray the whole thing because or else you're going to be cleaning up a disaster and it's really hard to scrub that. Okay, I'm going to pop it in the oven and we'll see what happens. ¿Cuántos minutos? 20. Boom. Okay, well, here we go. We're gonna take out the first batch. Sounds like an omelet. Okay. What we'll do is we'll let those cool off, and we'll keep the oven on because we'll put in the second batch. We'll go ahead and let these cool to let the protein set, and we'll serve them. And gosh, let's see. I think that's about it for today. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy this recipe for any on-the-go mom, toddler, any on-the-go dad, breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, snack. Just put it in a little container. Your toddler will enjoy it for lunch. There's no nuts in it, so it's nut friendly, because that's, I think, all it's banned right now from schools is nuts, which is annoying. Well, there's almond flour, but I don't know. It's up to you. We eat so many nuts in this house. The nut rule kind of drives me crazy. If you're gonna do no nuts, do no strawberries and gluten and dairy and all that too. My goodness. Anyways, thank you again for joining us. And if you weren't here with us next time, if you're not on our mailing list either, we are going to be starting classes. Our first free class is October 1. So if you need information about that, you can go ahead and message me. But it is through the Lakeway Library. Even though it's through the Lakeway Library here in Austin, Texas, it's virtual, so literally anyone can join it. And you'll be cooking right alongside with me. We'll be cooking something for Halloween. Some yummy cupcakes, gluten-free and vegan and no sugar. So happy to be fall in 2 days. And thanks again for joining us. Ciao.